breaking news. The president lashing out on Twitter after an appeals court denies a request to reinstate his travel ban. The president tweeting this: "Just cannot believe a judge would put our country in such peril if something happens. Blame him and the court system. People pouring in bad." Also, the president tweeting, "I have instructed Homeland Security to check people coming into our country very carefully. The courts are making the job very difficult." Both sides have until tomorrow to file their briefs supporting their side of the case. How it will all play out is anyone's guess, folks. This will likely go up to the nation's highest court. Our Suzanne Malveaux begins our coverage this hour in Washington. So, Suzanne, they have a deadline of tomorrow to both sides file this brief, and then they'll finally hear the case on the merits. Then what?
Well, Poppy, it's really interesting. This is just after the first 2 weeks in office. President Trump is now preparing for a constitutional showdown over whether or not the travel ban by executive order can stand. Now, what has happened so far, a federal appeals court early this morning denied the U.S. government's emergency request to resume the ban. So what this means is that the ruling by the U.S. District Court, Judge James Robart, who suspended the ban, well, that now remains in place. Well, Trump spent the weekend disparaging this judge through tweets, calling him a so-called judge who made a ridiculous ruling. Now what we're looking at is lawyers for Washington State and Minnesota must file legal papers. This is by 3 in the morning or 10 hours from now. The Justice Department has to reply by 6 o'clock tomorrow evening before it goes to a 3-judge panel. So, Poppy, we're not the only ones who are actually working this weekend. There are lots of other legal minds that are trying to sort all of this out.